Why do we tell stories? Is it to connect with people? To forge a bond between ourselves and whoever is viewing the story as well? I feel like it's to create something that can provide an escape from the mundane and the lonely, and gives both the author and beyond the author the joy of the fantastical and whimsical. Myself, the artist who helped this campaign come to fruition, and the players that joined this campaign, have worked on the story you're about to embark on for well over a year and a half. Please bear with the audio issues with this first episode, but I hope you do enjoy the story that we're about to create, and the turmoil and the adventure you're about to see. Cheers. Hello everyone, and welcome to today's inaugural episode of our new TTRPG series, Mystical Chase, where a bunch of us nerds sit down and just shoot key blasts at each other, I guess. Alright. Currently, as you can see, we have these lovely individuals. Let's bring it over to right here. If you guys would like to introduce yourselves to the audience. Let's go through the table. So, Dan.
Oh, shit. Great start. Immediately, hello, hi. Yeah, hey. I'm very good at this.
Professional voice actor, everybody.
Yes. No, not professional yet. Aspiring.
Dab deep.
Semantics at this point.
Alright. Dan?
Hello, hi.
Introduce yourself to the audience. Say hi.
I thought we've already been through this at this point.
We were doing the prologue session. This is the first recording session.
No, I thought we went through it right now with everybody talking like, hey, yo, this is me, aspiring voice actor. Hey, how's it going?
Alright.
I told you.
Okay. No worries. So yeah, that's Dan, aspiring voice actor. Go check him out on Twitter. Currently doing a lot of Dokkan voiceovers.
See,
Next
you're much better at this than I am.
You gotta get better at improv and cold opens if you want to be a voice actor, damn it.
Hey, no. Voice actors have scripts.
But cold reads exist. Maple.
Please reconsider.
You're literally the next on the table. You're literally next on the list. God damn it.
I will let him give it to the next person.
Okay, I'll just introduce everybody, I guess.
I wish I had that option. I was put on the spot.
Hello, I am ready for this.
If you guys have seen any of my videos before with like high intensive editing, then that is the person that did most of it.
Hello
Say
there.
hi to Maple.
Hi.
And next up, it's you, Xander. Go ahead.
What a fucking disaster. You should have
I didn't see you there.
Just, like, start
Hello.
over.
It's me, Xander. I've been around. I am in a new place. If you've ever seen anything else that I do with Tom, pronouns they, them, and I will pass it to our good little boy, Elliot.
Right, pronouns. I forgot about pronouns. Literally anything. I do not care. I will take what you give me and run with it.
Potato.
Hello. Yeah. My name is Elliot. I am, my pronouns are he, him, his. I've been around on the internet for God knows how long, and I've been friends with Tom for God knows how long. We've made streams together, but primarily I am a historian, and I do work in public history, and so I'm usually off the computer doing shit in a museum. So, yeah.
Alright.
This is the first time I've shown my face to anyone.
Yeah, because you didn't have a camera before this project started.
Yeah.
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 Yay!
Yes,
All right,
call me your
but-
sugar mummy.
Sure,
Alright.
excuse me?
But with that disaster out of the way,
Yeah,
let's
wrong.
get into today's episode of Mystical Chase.
This campaign is a fan-made series. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super are all owned by Funimation, Toei Animation, Shueisha, and Akira Toriyama. Please support the official release.
Here we are.
Here we are.
My
All
Jesus
right.
God's been going fucking wild recently with the dumb jokes
Okay.
they want to
This
make.
is this
So-
is a wild ride.
We open on Earth, age 1400. The world has been peaceful for some time now. By the hands of brave adventurers, as the 100th World Martial Arts Tournament, or colloquially known as the Tenkaichi Budokai, is currently underway. The journey starts with our intrepid group of adventurers, starting off on their current second day of proceedings, with the preliminaries done and dusted, with some encountering some unexpected individuals, some encountering completely unknown individuals. But we start off with Taro. As the day starts, you receive a message on your cellular device.
I'm not expecting
Dude.
anything. What's going on?
Due to the preliminary, and which reads, due to the unforeseen tampering with the preliminary process, and due to unlicensed magics being used during the preliminaries, your opponent in the preliminaries has been disqualified, and you've been put back into the seed. Please meet at this time in the arena to proceed with the tournament. Yes, Xander?
Is this a public announcement that all of us know, or
This is an announcement only Taro receives in his phone.
I don't know if I feel comfortable with this. This doesn't feel right to me. But maybe I guess I can. Maybe I guess I can try again.
And as the morning starts off, what would you guys like to do before the tournament seed properly begins?
Are we going around the table?
Yeah, if let's go in reverse order actually. Since we began with you, Taro, what would you like to do?
Okay, so after Taro receives that message, even though he wasn't initially planning on getting back into the lineup, he decides to go in the training room, and he is going to be physically training as much as possible. And
Alright.
so he's going to just make himself ready before he starts.
All right. Go as you're entering in. Go ahead and give me another perception check, please.
Okay. You know, it would have been very nice if I completely remembered taking my dice out. But whatever.
It's fine. We got distracted.
Okay. Alright, so that's a D20, that's correct.
Mhm.
Okay. Perception. Ooh, not bad. 16.
16. All right. As you look around, there doesn't seem to be a lot of people, but the ones you do see is, and the one you majorly clock at the minute in the training room, meditating, over by like one of the mirrors, but seemingly not with his eyes closed, with his eyes fully open, staring at the mirror, is the dark-haired Saiyan with the black and red like shirt and gi pants that you remember from one of the matches. What would you like to do?
I think it's wise to leave him alone. I don't want to bother him in his training.
All right. Let me go ahead. Just 1 sec. Okay. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check just for the sake of it.
Oh, Christ. Okay. 24.
24. Yeah, that's good. That's good. So he doesn't notice you enter. You're free to do whatever you wish. And as time goes by, you do feel like a good amount of progress go through with your training. And strangely enough, you feel like even your mind has been fortified from that experience. So Trace, what are you doing in the morning of the actual tournament?
I think Trace would be washing out like their wraps and stuff from the fight yesterday after getting like some hits in. There's some bruising, taking care of that, washing the wraps out, binding it up again, getting their hair up in like a half down, half up, messy bun sort of situation.
Mm-hmm.
I think like Geralt of Rivia, Witcher vibes. And then they would go probably to the mess hall and get food, but also keep observing people around, checking out the competition, seeing how people are doing, particularly on that day. Have they healed fully?
Yeah, you've seen most of the contestants that are like sticking around with from the preliminaries. Like they've been healed properly by any and you've strangely noticed in your time in the cities, with your passive perception of 22, it's kind of easy for you to like notice as well that like people in the cities just heal quicker. You're not exactly sure why.
They're just built different.
Or their medicine is built different.
We are simply constructed on a different level.
We live in a society.
We do.
Society.
Society is wild. But back on track. You do clock the individual that was the little boo kid that was fighting your stepbrother in the preliminaries. And you do kind of see like a dejected look on his face as he's looking at his phone as well. And you kind of see like a couple of more of the people from the preliminaries kind of rush to him and just kind of say, "Little bro, what's wrong? Did you know what happened?" And the little boy just starts crying. Kind of cluing you into the fact that like from like their shouting as well, like he's been disqualified more or less.
Okay.
So from like passive perception, making your way through to the mess hall, you in one of those hallways, you just clock that.
I hope that's good news. Well, it's never good news when I have to face Tara. But we'll see what happens.
All right. And next up, Basil.
Well, it's funny that someone mentioned the mess hall, as sure enough, Basil also happens to be there, currently, for lack of a better word, cramming his face full of whatever food he can get his hands on.
Yeah,
Whether
you see like on your plate in like a half full like breakfast platter, like
God damn it,
breakfast
Xander, we did it
buffet that
again.
is the full on breakfast platter that is currently like present. Do see a lot of like beef dumplings, a good chunk of like a massive like a good pot of noodles is also prepared in the corner. It is just a smorgasbord of like different kinds of delicacies from all over the world.
You know that man's helping himself to those dumplings.
And they're delicious.
But yeah, whether it's stress eating or if he's, actually like knows ahead of time he's going to want to intake a lot of calories to, burn in the upcoming fights. That's anyone's guess. It's actually stress eating, but he's not going to tell you that. He'll never admit it.
All right. And as that goes on, we'll move into group scenes a little bit later. But Cress, as the morning starts for you, go ahead and roll me a wisdom check, please. Wisdom save, sorry.
Save, okay. Give me a sec. Let's see. There you go. That's a I have +3 modifier, but I also have an advantage thing of saying +1 on all saves.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a +4 then, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that's a 20.
D&D Beyond should have done it like all automatically for the +1s.
Oh, okay, so it says my wisdom +3, so if it's just +3, it's a dirty 20.
Okay. Okay, so with that dirty 20, as you wake up, you feel this cold shiver down your spine. You feel something just by the nape of your neck. You feel like this kind of claw clutch into your skull, but you just kind of shrug it off. And you feel this kind of weird sensation, like a claw is like directly clinking across your spine as it goes down again. But then you sense like a sharp pain go through into the small of your back, like some like nails digging into your skin. Let me go ahead and second. I got dice out, but it's just like there's stuff already on that, and yeah, that misses so that it doesn't fully penetrate your skin. But that searing pain as you wake up, it's familiar, but it's all the more terrifying that you feel again now.
It's just a dream. It's just a dream. Don't get sidetracked now.
All right. After this, we dial back into the mess hall for an open breakfast buffet. Again, Cress, as you enter in, you see Basil, just chilling, stuffing their face fully. You don't really see like a lot of people. You don't see a lot of people of notice in the mess hall. You see a lot of more like just general people out and about, like preliminary participants, some people who are like friends and family of them. And Basil, you do see as well in the mess hall just a couple of other people of of like similar stature of yours as well, like beast folk, like minotaurs. You see the snow leopard fighter monk that was facing in the preliminaries beforehand as well. Xander, did you actually get the extendo grip?
It's just cleaning supplies.
Okay. Okay. No, but yeah, you do see some beast folk. You do see a couple of full-blooded Saiyans, and you do end up seeing this kind of elderly couple. Strangely enough, but really, it doesn't feel out of the ordinary for them to be here for you, given the circumstances of the competition. So, Cress, Basil, what would you guys like to do in the mess hall? Obviously, Basil, you're stuffing your face.
Oh, I was thrown into the mess hall, so here I am.
No. You're still in your room. Sorry.
Yeah, no. For a second, I was like,
No. You weren't. Sorry, that was my bad for not specifying.
I was like, did I just get thrown into the mess hall?
No. Like your actions are your own. I'm not throwing a character into a
You
scene.
threw me in. I was like, wait, where did I go?
No. You're still in your room.
Okay, we're good.
Okay. Sorry, that was my bad.
No, you're good. I was just like, wait, how did I end up in the mess hall? Did I say it?
No, it's all good, dude. So, Basil, Cress, what are you guys doing in the minute?
Well, for the moment, Basil still has a lot on his plate still. Quite literally this time, though. Honestly, with how much he's consuming, it wouldn't be too far-fetched to assume that folks might be starting a rumor that he's only there for the food, not the tournament itself.
I'm just here for the food.
Exactly. I mean, he's not actually just here for the food, but it sure fucking looks like it.
Yeah, Cress, if you with your passive perception, you do notice Basil in the corner, and like you've grown accustomed. What? Sorry.
Did you just throw me back in there again? I'm still in my room.
I said Trace, not Cress.
I thought you said Cress. I was like, yo, I'm being
I said
thrown out.
Trace.
No, I heard Cress.
Yeah, no,
I think you accidentally said Cress.
I was like, did I get thrown in here again?
Is my accent that bad today? What the hell? Trace.
Yeah, I know you're good.
You're good, homie.
With your passive perception, you do see Basil, and if your memory serves you right, with how the seed went, Basil is gonna be facing Taro in a little bit as well during today's tournament.
What kind of equipment does Basil have?
At a glance, little to nothing. I mean, realistically, he just looks like he's got his hands and maybe like.
No. Does he wear pants?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he has a skirt. It is comfortable.
Okay. Does it look like I can nick the skirt in a sense that not right now it would drop, but later it might wear out if he starts to move a lot?
Are you trying to look at Basil's junk?
No.
I think what I'm getting the idea is that like disorienting whatever equipment is underneath the skirt so that when you walk back you may drop your axe or something so that you don't have a weapon to fight Taro.
Something like that.
Oh, okay. No,
Or like,
what are they getting at here? Like,
or like
something.
you're trying to run towards Taro and your pants just drop to your ankles and you trip, kind of.
right, like a preemptive dirty maneuver if this were Pathfinder, but no, it kind of seems like he doesn't actually carry that much in terms of like. I mean, he has his effects and his belongings on him, but it seems to be all stuff that he would leave by the side if he knows he's going into a fight at a tournament.
I want to rig his clothes so that if he were to exert a lot of strength trying to run towards somebody, it would rip. Like, weaken it enough. I got Thief's tools. I'm willing to roll something if you're allowing me.
Still kind of sounds like you're just trying to get a look at his dick. I'm sorry.
This is sus. This is suspicious.
Just saying.
Even I think
that would be Taro who's just saying.
Literally, even Taro is just,
Thank you. I was
like,
waiting for the baseball.
this is
Ayo.
suspicious. Ayo? Ayo?
Alright. Maple, this is up to you. Are you allowing, like, anything getting close to Basil at the minute? Or are you just being, like, hyper vigilant while you're eating?
I'm gonna approach this from from the perspective of like as a DM. I will let you make a stealth for this, but it will be difficult. Like they do understand that you are trying to mess with you're trying to mess with someone's pants basically.
And while you're in the open, and
eating.
while eating, and pretty much like you need to get close to them to begin with.
All
so
right.
this is going to be a multiple skill challenge, I will say. So go ahead and roll me a stealth check first, and I will say this is going to be a high DC. Not even accounting for the perception that Maisel has.
Currently, I'm at a 12, but I can add a superiority die to stealth checks. So, I'm going to use a D8. Which is a 6, so I'm at an 18 stealth.
Alright. Just for the sake of it, go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand check as well. I'll narrate what happens after you're done with all 3 skill checks.
A dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Go ahead and roll me another stealth check to see if you can get the fuck away.
I'll do another superiority die. Sure.
I'm sitting here like, what does that even mean?
That's a dirty 20 again.
Okay.
That just sounds like cheating. Adding a superiority die.
It's a fighter feature essentially. Like you can add like something to a skill. But Basil, as you're eating, you feel this kind of a slight tug at your side, like a little kid was tugging at your skirt. You look to your side, and you see a blue-haired individual. You don't know if they're trying to pickpocket you or just trying to just disrobe you at this point.
Well, immediately upon the realization, Basil, who's, needs to take a half second to swallow, goes, "Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. Were you looking to ask for something?"
I'm sorry. I heard you ran through a wall.
Oh, yeah. No, unfortunately, that's not the first time that's happened. That was the last time either. I can't say that's probably the oldest one I've gone through. Not intentionally, mind you.
Is this like a thing you do, running through walls?
No, I swear it's not intentional. This just happens by accident sometimes. Clumsy old Basil.
But you must be really powerful, huh?
Either that or I just don't feel the pain. Either or.
I just wanted to say I'm a big fan of your fight yesterday and hearing the whole thing with running through a wall. You're like up there against like Super Saiyans.
Well, I mean, I'm flattered, but I'd be lying if I said most of this wasn't just either luck or coincidence. I mean, realistically, I'm just kind of a bumbling fool here.
I doubt that, honestly. You know what? Tonight after the tournament, let me buy you a drink. Like, if we run into each other, I'm offering.
Usually I'm the one offering drinks, even though I can't pay for them. Alright, it feels good to be on the other end of it.
And, I'll see you later, I guess. And I tail it out of there.
What a nice guy.
All right.
He's none the wiser.
None at all. It flies over your head what Trace was doing at all. So, all right.
Just a little hippo-brained. Just a little.
Now,
We love it here.
how long until the
All
tournament?
So, you guys have about another 3 hours to kill.
I'm taking a short rest. I'm getting those dice back.
Okay. All right. Would you guys like to do anything before the tournament begins, or would you guys like to start?
I would personally like to do something.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hide. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's just funny.
I'm so... Okay. Yeah.
No, I'm just very confused by thrown into the meat hall. Wait, no, not you. Thrown back out. You're in your room now. Okay, we're done with you.
These poor bastards have just been sitting here listening to Basil almost get pantsed.
I'm so sorry.
You came here for Dragon Ball.
I woke up with a sharp pain in my back and was just ignored.
I'm gonna get a nosebleed again.
And call it good.
Yeah.
This is what happens when I'm rusty as a DM.
No, it's fine. I just thought it was funny. I just wanted to jump in with a comment because I was like, yo, Cress was just kind of like, you're in the meat hall with Basil. Wait, no, you're not. You're still in your room. I didn't throw you anywhere. It's your character, not mine. Wait a minute. You're back in the meat hall. No, wait, I didn't say you. I said that one. Okay, now we're done
Your
with
names are phonetically similar, and I hate it. And my mouth cannot fucking comprehend.
It's okay. I'm just easily amused.
God.
I'm so glad I took a hit before this. I would not be able to manage without it.
God.
To manage without what? Medication? What?
Yeah, I said I'm so glad I took a hit before this.
Oh, I'm
my
sweating buckets today. Jesus. All right.
Ooh.
Okay.
You know, I was gonna say I did just want to do as the saying does. He's kind of like off to himself training.
All right. Okay. So I'm still recovering from that.
That was really silly.
Okay. So
Nobody
Cress.
can deny that was funny.
So Cress. 3 hours before the tournament, as you're making your way towards the training hall, go ahead and roll me another perception check, please.
That's a 24.
24. All right. So the first thing you spot as you make your way to the training hall is the cloaked individual that completely took out mercilessly one of the contestants and of the preliminaries, slowly trailing by that Boo individual that you took out.
Oh, the Frost Demon clan.
Yep. You see him just kind of pass by first, but secondly, as you're like kind of absentmindedly looking through the window as well, like as you're walking towards, you see this massive airship kind of like land on one of the landing pads nearby, and you see just this massive like Capsule Corp logo, like with a like kind of a gold trim around it as well.
Capsule Corp chip.
That's a
Yeah.
nice quality.
And most of you have heard at this point that there is a pretty wealthy benefactor that has been sponsoring this tournament especially.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Not yet, damn it! One day.
I had to. You just hear sponsorship and it immediately just comes flying.
God. But yeah, you have heard like inklings of a wealthy benefactor sponsoring this tournament, and you kind of like put two and two together that the biggest tech company and now also a secondary pharmaceutical company has been providing the tournament with care and money necessary to run.
And that explains why the medicine is simply built different.
With that 24 as well, with the medic bay being nearby the training hall, you do catch a whiff of something that you haven't smelled before. It kind of smells like soy? No. It's something tangy, but still sweet that enters your nose as you make your way.
What the actual hell is that?
Would you like to check, or?
I feel the way Cress is thinking here is his primary focus at the current moment is the renowned Super Saiyan God. He doesn't have real time. Like, it's like what is that? No, I gotta focus. I got things to do. If I even want to have a chance here, I need to focus.
And as you're walking in to the training hall, you see him there at the mirror, staring at himself as he's meditating. Taro, you see Cress come into the room as well as you're training. You clock Cress clocking the Super Saiyan God. Cress, what would you like to do?
Considering that the image training went really well yesterday, he wants to focus a little bit more on his movement to make sure that it's optimized, like, like physically training and like getting some blows in.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a d10, please.
That would be this one, I think, yeah. It's a 6.
6. Okay. Goes relatively well. I will give you an additional d6 on your first attack for damage. So note that down.
Okay, I'm just gonna do it.
On your first attack for the day, just an additional d6 to your damage.
Okay, so that I rolled a d6. Is that fine?
You roll a d6 on your damage when you do your damage.
I rolled it already, just as a thing.
Okay, no worries. Just put it to the side and add that to your damage when the tournament begins.
I got quite lucky. It's a 5.
Not bad,
Nice.
not bad. But yeah, you feel your body just grow a little bit more nimble, and you do some kicks, punches. You feel to like a training dummy, and you feel this like kind of loosening in your shoulder blades as well. Not bad.
This will definitely help.
After a few minutes, you do see that figure kind of stand up without even planting their feet on the ground to like get up from their meditation spot. Just kind of rise up into the air and just plant their feet from that. And just kind of not even paying any acknowledgement to either of you, Taro and Cress. Just kind of walk out of the training area. That's more or less it. And the next few hours go by relatively smoothly. Would you guys like to do anything else before the tournament begins?
Well, the closer that it gets, the more likely it is that Basil is going to transition from step 1 of his preparation to step 2, which is a lot of squats.
All right. You get through them pretty easily. It doesn't matter where you do it. Training hall, outside.
On the roof.
But
Doesn't
on the
matter.
roof. If you're on the roof, you do get some weirder stares from the staff passing by.
The skirt.
Trace is
Is he
there.
gonna break the roof?
Oh,
Is he
what?
gonna break the roof?
This poor man is gonna bankrupt us with the sheer amount of property damage his existence is causing on us.
You better win this damn tournament, or Capsule Corp's gonna hit you with a huge fine afterwards.
I mean, they're gonna
Not
hit
even
me.
the fine, a fucking lawsuit for historical damage property.
Oh no, that's a country basis. Capsule Corp will be for all the other shit, but like the country can go for the
They're gonna
historical.
hit me regardless. The difference is if I win the tournament or if I don't. The only difference it makes is whether I can afford it or not.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
All right. So, as your squads go pretty nicely, you do notice another figure approach from the nearby, like the side of the area. You see this like dark navy, like suited individual, like in the corner of your eye, like blue hair parted in the middle, with like hints and streaks of purple. With kind of like a dapper, like more of a regal appearance to him as well. You feel this sense of like urgency from him as he's stepping in tow with like about 3 more bodyguards, like 3 bodyguards surrounding him, flanking him from each side, and they all seem to be pretty beefy and like armored with what you would recall to be armor that hasn't been seen or hasn't been like shown to the public in years, at least. Like these seem to be high-ranking members of Capsule Corp's like full-on security force, with the armor kind of resembling what you've seen from like older Saiyans in like from your travels. More or less elderly, like 80, 90-year-olds, but not from the younger ones. You see him with just you see the suited individual with like these kind of like reflective shades and fiddling with this device on his wrist. You don't recognize the device per se, but you definitely feel like he carries himself with a sense of importance and sense of pride. All right. As the tournament starts up, I would like everybody to go ahead and roll me a d20, please.
That is garbage. Okay.
Rolled a whole 5.
5, okay.
I rolled a 12.
12,
8.
okay. 8.
11.
All right. 11. Okay. So, as the tournament begins properly, let me go ahead and swap the music. Okay. This should work, yeah. There we go. You're all greeted by the tournament announcer. Blonde, slick black hair, a dark purple shirt with a dark shirt and like red tie. With this sunny disposition, and again, you're pretty much waiting where you did for the preliminaries as well. I still can't say that word. But the tournament begins, and you all get notified at this point that the tournament seating has been changed for the order of the battles themselves. Everyone's still facing their opponents, but the battles have been swapped around. So, currently, it is going to be Trace, and the Snow Leopard Monk, Soren,
Okay.
coming up first. Next, it is going to be the Human Monk, Marios. The Human Monk Marios versus the unnamed individual. Third, it is going to be Taro and Basil. And lastly, it is going to be Cress and Meji. So, let's go ahead and set the ambiance as well. Because this is not it for how intense this is. Yeah, this should work. So, we have this battle being first, this battle being second, this one third, and this one fourth. Alright. So, Trace.
Hi.
Would you like to make your way onto the podium to face your opponent?
I will. I grab my trusty hoopak and I make my way towards the stage, just doing some stretches.
Alright. As you do, you notice something about your opponent. You see these like dark veins crawling up the snow leopard's neck, like the fur itself, and the fur itself seems to be matted a little bit.
Like
These the fur seems to be just kind of matted and like it looks unwashed, but you saw him just yesterday. He looked fine.
Poor guy must have not had time to run a brush through it.
More or less. Like, it looks like but that's the thing. It looks like it hasn't been brushed in weeks. In
what
terms
kind
of like
of roids is this cat on?
And and the veins that you see like crawl up their neck and then onto their face, they seem to have this like dark red coloration.
Okay. Consecutive sips.
You see the opponent. You see the snow leopard just not respond to you at all. Just kind of like mindlessly just and walk onto the stage itself. Even the announcer himself just like has this kind of weird kind of connotation towards this fight. As the way he speaks, like he has this air of tension.
I get ready.
Alright.
As I'm walking up, right before it goes, I click my heels, activating my boots of speed.
Alright. You see this guy kind of just stretch his neck, and you hear just an inhuman amount of cracks. Just as if the neck itself was snapping in half.
Okay.
But the head itself corrects itself after that, being perfectly straight. The eyes seem dull. And just passing by him, you feel this kind of weird stench fill your nostrils. Doesn't seem like sweat. You don't know what this is.
Okay. I take note that I probably don't want to prolong this fight too much. Want to end this quickly.
All right. And the battle begins as the announcer strikes. Go ahead and roll for initiative, please.
I rolled a 10.
He rolled a 16. So you see him, first of all, is kind of like hands limp, like kind of hanging, but feet active, just kind of jump towards you. And one of the arms just swings by and strikes you across the skull.
Ooh.
That is a 18. Does that hit?
Misses. Hoopak.
Okay.
Like the
All
Hoopak
right.
reaches around the arm and just directs it.
Okay, good stuff. And as the redirection happens, just a foot, he spins around and he goes for a full-on axe kick to your sternum. Go ahead and roll another attack. That is a dirty 20.
20 just hits.
20 just hits. So let me go ahead and roll for damage here.
I think so, at least. Wait, let me...
Yeah, 20 just hits.
Because I also have... I'm not wearing armor, technically, am I?
Are you? Because I swear you had armor,
Studded leather.
Yeah, you had armor already attuned and everything wearing it.
I'm already getting it from my fighting style.
Okay, never mind then. Then
Just
the
making
20
sure.
just hits?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's going to go ahead and... that is 11 points of damage. Stunning strike. Go ahead and roll me a constitution saving, please. A saving throw, please.
Con save. It's an 11.
11 fails. You are stunned until the end of his next round. So he's going to go ahead and flurry stunning strike. I'm pretty sure that is a bonus action, if I'm not mistaken. Why did that just do that? But yeah. But I'm pretty sure it is a bonus action. No, stunning strike is a free action because you can do it in multiple attacks. So yeah, he's going to go ahead and flurry of blows. So that is 2 more attacks. That is a miss. That was a 10. There's a 10, so that is 21 for the
21
second
hits.
attack. All right. And he's going to go ahead and do 7 points of damage towards you from that second strike.
Okay.
And you don't get a turn. You are stunned. So he's going to go ahead and do 2 more attacks. And go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw yet again, please, just to see. Okay, that is
17.
a miss. Yeah, that is just a success. You just succeeded, so you're broken out of the stun. Okay, so that is the first one missed. Second one was a 23.
Okay, hits.
Okay. All right, and As the attacks go through, from what you can see as you're deflecting it, you feel this kind of like more of an animalistic approach than what you saw from the previous match. Just kind of like boom, boom, kind of like more of a like not an animalistic approach, more of a mindless kind of fighting style, but still approaching it with that sense of tactician that you've seen with monks. That is 17 points of damage for that strike.
What?
And as you go ahead and like you pull forward, as you go ahead and just like redirect some of the attacks, you take some of the attacks. You feel this kind of like kind of coursing energy from this guy's punches. Like the physical damage is not as striking as like this kind of in like other like healing that's coursing through your veins. And as you see the strikes themselves, you feel this. You spot this kind of dark pulse from those attacks as well. You're not sure what it is, but something's wrong. Something's really wrong.
Like, is it coming into me, the pulses, or
the pulses are landing? The pulses are landing onto your armor, and like dishing out more damage than you would expect.
Okay.
So, his turns are over. He didn't go for another stunning strike, so go. And if he did, he would have succeeded it. So go ahead and attack.
First off, bonus action. I'm doing, what is it? 4 technique points, 4 TP.
Ooh.
Wait. Yeah, 4 TP Keyblade bonus action.
Uh-huh.
So adding 4d6 to every physical attack.
Let's go.
And then I'm going Crystal Hoopak. Go for the first hit. That's a natural 20. That's a natural 20.
Let's go, dude. Let's go. All right.
Okay, so now I need to do I'm doing 5d6 5d6 and then a d8 radiant. And you know what? I'm adding a pushing attack, which means I'm doing another d8 on top of it, and he has to make a DC 16 strength saving throw.
Okay.
Is it damage doubled?
It's overall damage doubled. So like you put together your TP, your TP damage, like your actual damage, like everything like from your damage is doubled overall.
37 times 2 is 74.
Holy shit!
All right, what did you say? 32 times 7, or is 32 times
37 times 2.
37 times 2, because I rolled 32 and I have a +5, so 37 times 2 is 74.
Yeah, I'm picking up.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
I just turn the Hoopak to have the sling sight and just jab it into its throat, pushing it back and sticking it into the ground.
Okay, so as you just like, you kind of do like this kind of spin flurry, and you see this radiant bit of energy make this kind of crescent moon shape from your crystal Hoopak, as the slingshot part has this like focus of energy, and just slamming into his throat. And as you dial him back to the ground, you see this kind of like an exhale of energy, like this black matted like energy escape from his mouth as he gets like goes unconscious onto the ground from that one attack.
Whew. I guess I went overboard. That was my first attack. I have another one. And
as he hits the ground, as energy leaves from his mouth, like this puff of smoky energy leaves the ground, you see the veins just kind of retreat from the face and the neck.
I definitely took a lot more damage than I wanted to. but it's over.
All right.
I pick up the cat and carry him off stage towards like the infirmary.
All right. The infirmary seems to have this like kind of pungent, tangy, and sweet smell as well. But
See.
the staff take Soren off your hands, and as you kind of like as you take him forward, go ahead and roll me a perception check, please.
This is what I do. This is exactly what I do. 22.
22, yeah. So you notice this kind of like sigil right on like the shoulder. Like this kind of like cut incision on the shoulder, like forming a sigil. You don't recognize it exactly, but it seems to look like this kind of like a control sigil in a way. Because in your studies, in your haphazard studies, you've learned about some like magic sigils, and like noticing it, you kind of call back to it. If you want to learn more, I need you to roll an Arcana check.
Arcana. Oof. Natural fucking 20.
Okay.
I have a +0, so it's a 20 flat, but it's a natural 20.
Okay.
I got 2 20s already.
Okay. So, as you notice it, and you call it back to your memory, you recall that this was this is essentially like a control sigil used in dark magic. Like this seems to be more of an enchantment and corruption sigil from your studies.
Okay.
And from what you call back, this is definitely more aligned with dark magic, with demons, with monsters, not with pure like light magic.
Oh, we lost Dan.
All right. We lost Daniel.
Oh no.
We can wait for a second. I can cut this.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and pause music.
I feel regret about pumping 4 TP into an attack.
Okay, we good, Dan?
Yeah, just
I mean, you forget that I also dumped 4 TP into an Ozaru Blast in my preliminary match.
Yeah, but like I expected to need to do multiple hits, and then I just did it at one go, and I'm like,
the natural 20 is broken, dude. Honestly, yeah. Like critical hits are fucking bonkers. All right, music's back, Dan's back, we're good. All right. So, moving on to the next match, we have the cloaked figure with Marios, the human monk.
Deathbeat.
From the ones that are watching, this match seems to be going as. Let me stop the music. Sorry. Second. This match seems to be going as well as the preliminaries went with this opponent. Just pop, ring out. Not wasting any time, but there's just this ruthlessness with it that you can't describe. This kind of like uncaring with it. Just pop, out. Like this cloaked individual doesn't even recognize this other one as as an important life form at all. Again, the individual that has been defeated goes onward into the infirmary as well. And the cloaked figure is remaining towards the next part of the tournament. We mark that out. And that match being done. You see the stands just kind of, yet again, like for the preliminaries, kind of just be silent, not taking it in and just But the next match, I feel, is going to be a bit of a fun one.
Oh god.
So, we have Basil versus Taro. So, how would you guys like to start the match? This is all you guys.
Taro is feeling some doubt, but he whispers to himself, I'm going to prove him wrong.
And Taro, you do see your father in the stands. Your mother is looking intently while your father is seemingly just reading a book. Not paying attention. Basil.
He'll watch. I know.
Basil, how would you like to start the match as you enter the arena?
Well, if he's just stepping into the arena, first thing he's probably going to do is, of course, reaffirm who he's fighting. Make sure that he's not words. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, nothing of grand import. Make sure he gets any last minute stretches in, and make sure everything's good.
All right.
Maybe even give a wave, seeing as he might recognize his opponent.
All right. So, as this match begins, I want both of you to go ahead and roll initiative, please.
Oof! Oh! Oof! Oof! 6.
23. Not 20.
23. Nat 20. Oh my god.
Nat 20, double round.
Double and give it to the next person. So, Basil, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Oh, all right.
Basil, yeah.
That's a good question. Part of me is kind of sad I rolled in that 20 because I don't get a chance to formulate my starting plan. But methinks what we're going to do is, at least for the moment, while we're just starting out here, and there is still a considerable distance between us. I'm gonna be cheeky.
All right.
I'm a warlock. You know what warlocks are really good at doing? Starts with an E, ends in an Dredge Blast.
All right.
It's going to be a 20 plus 60. Ugh. Not on that roll.
What'd you roll?
I got 8 total.
You miss.
How many bows? How many bows do you have? How many bows do you have?
I have 2, so I can roll it one more time. But
Either
I'm short of a nat 1.
Oh.
Okay, I rolled 12 that time for 18.
For 18.
Okay, that hits. The second one hits, but the first one misses.
It's going to be a D10 plus 3. That's a roll for 12 damage total. So it's not much, but it's a little It's a little early advantage.
It's not much,
What was
but it's
the
on its
damage?
That was check 12.
12 points of force damage towards you. And yeah, Basil, as you just like kind of like enter the arena, like you grab your axe and you just kind of like slash it in the air as the two Eldritch Blashes radiate from the tip of your blade. One of them goes wide and into the arena.
If you
Kind of skirting towards into the air.
actually, if you let me flavor this one,
Of course.
again manifesting that axe out of Zonki, he gives it this first wild swing, which it does end up going wide, but it uses it as a sort of like think fast / look over there, as he follows up with one that actually does mean to hit.
Think fast, Shickle Nuts!
Exactly. Think fast.
All right. As the first one hits, Taro, you feel this kind of like air bubble just kind of pound into your chest. And you kind of feel just pushed back. What are you doing for your turn?
Okay. I am going to do an unarmed strike.
All right. So yeah, you run up with your how much feet of movement do you have?
It's 45 feet.
45 feet. Yeah. I'll say that's enough. So yeah, you run up and unarmed strike, go ahead and roll to hit.
What do I add to my roll? My strength?
It should be to hit on the unarmed strike on in between.
Oh, sorry about that. 18.
You're good. 18, does that hit?
18 is a hit. However, I am going to spend my reaction on a Hellish Rebuke. I'm sorry. Please make
All
me a
right.
save.
First, Tara, with your damage, please.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 1d8 plus 4. 7. So you take 7 points of damage.
And Tara, make a dex save, please.
Yep.
Oh, Christ almighty. Okay. Fuck me, man! Not 1!
All right. Oh boy.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
So,
Oh.
with that Hellish Rebuke, Maple, do you want to do it or should I?
Yeah, I'll describe it as Tara. While you do make, you do words. While you do make contact, and do hit Basil, very cleanly. It's almost as if like, just the sheer contact with him and the sheer amount of like ki that he's focusing, it almost feels like you're touching a hot kettle or something, as you see some of that ki like practically explode back outwards at your fist. And I apologize in advance. This is 5d10, and most of these rolled really high. That is 39 damage. I'm sorry.
39 damage from the Hellish Rebuke. How are we looking, Tara?
Okay, fuck off. I'm at 16 hit points now.
Oh boy. How many attacks do you have, Tara?
was good, but holy fuck!
How many attacks do you have, Taro?
How many?
That was your
attacks
first attack. That was your first attack. I'm pretty sure you have 2 attacks.
I guess I can do another unarmed strike.
Yeah, if you want to go for it.
Okay.
Because Basil has burned their reaction, so.
Okay.
Oh, buddy.
Okay. That's a 4.
A 4 to hit, or
A 4 to hit.
So the 4 misses. Oh goodness. The dice just are not
Oh.
on your side, dude. But as you go ahead and just strike yet again, like the reflexes by that.
But
Like,
may
boiling
I
kettle of
describe it real
energy.
quick? May
Yeah,
I
of
describe
course.
it? So it's almost as if like he's not paying attention. He's looking at the stance, and he's trying to hit.
Hmm.
And he distracts himself, and so he realizes he doesn't hit. And he's like, well, fuck.
Right. All right. Basil, your turn.
All right. So, it only seems fair that we give a little bit of give a little bit of melee love in return. So, we are going to just give a regular or old two-handed swing with the battle axe. That's going to be
All right.
B27. There's a 16 hit.
Sorry, Xander DM'd me. Yeah, does a what hit?
16.
Yes, you just hit.
Okay, attacker wins on a push, I take it.
Huh?
Attack. Attack is 6. It's 16 or above. So yeah, you do hit.
Okay, yeah. So
No, y'all just became a muddied mess, so I didn't hear a word of that.
sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
That is 12 damage.
Okay. So that's
Sorry, are you down?
no. I'm at 4.
All
And
right.
real quick. I'm going to use, following that up, I'm going to use a bonus action for Hammering Horns. Could you just be so kind as to roll a strength saving throw, please?
Oh, thank God, I'm good at that. That is a 24.
That easily passes.
What does that do again? Remind me, please.
It just pushes someone back by a couple feet.
Okay.
Yeah, just push them back 10 feet.
All right. So you Taro, you stand firmly, but hanging on by a thread. What would you like to do?
Sorry, Xander is texting me about my character.
You know, if you want to win this fight, I would suggest you focus less on the crowd and more on the person you're fighting. It's poor form. I don't mean that as an insult. I just mean I want you to succeed. Please understand, but I'm not going to hold back simultaneously.
You don't know what I've been through.
And I really do not, and I'm not going to pretend I do. But you do need to focus.
It's hard not to focus when someone important is in the crowd.
All right. Tell you what, give me your best shot.
Okay. The only thing that I really can do is unarmed strikes because that's just how.
What about your battle styles? You still have those as well.
There's no battle styles in my isn't there?
I swear I sent you it.
Which battle style did you choose?
No, not in my D&D Beyond.
No, that's not there.
No.
You gotta focus that on.
You gotta look at that. Gotta look at that in DMs, dude.
Fuck.
That's homebrew. That's homebrew.
That's house rule.
I'll send you it again. One sec.
No, I got it. It's in battle styles. I got it.
No, that doesn't give you the stats.
Oh.
Hold on. That doesn't give you the stats. There you go. And let me go ahead and put it for you as well.
Okay.
just so you can find it quicker. I think I think I pinned it as well.
I guess.
Okay, I guess not.
Taro is at his wit's end, and he yells, "I'm going to prove it to him that I am good enough." And he uses a Kamehameha.
All right.
And then, all right.
Is what's it again? The turtle school.
It is a dex save.
Ah, all right.
And I rolled a 16, by the way. There's a 16 hit.
A 16 attacker wins on a push. Yes.
Okay.
And
Kamehameha itself is only a dex save. You don't need to roll to hit.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you're good.
Yeah, I rolled an 11 for my dex save.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, 11 from the dex save. All right. So Elliot, would you like to describe it, or should I?
I am going to describe it. So Taro releases a burst of energy. You can see how seething in rage he is, and you can also tell in the mix of that, it's very subtle, but I feel like you can still tell there are some tears in his eyes as he does the Kamehameha. So you can tell he is in sheer anger trying to get an attack out. And then that's how that works. So I'll get the 8d6 roll for you.
Actually, Elliot, with your own mental state, with you not fully in control of how much you're putting forward into this attack, go ahead and mark off all your technique points, and increase that to 12d6.
Okay, so that's gonna mean more calculator. So
Oh boy.
Yup.
man, I'm rolling shitty today. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, buddy, you're taking 55 damage.
Is Basil down?
Let me double check if I have anything for this. Because if I don't, that puts me.
I love battle styles because they can turn the tide of a battle like that.
This is going. This feels like a stretch, but can I use counterspell on a fighting style?
This is a huge stretch.
Yeah,
I would usually say rule of cool, but this is not harnessing a spell. This is more or less harnessing life energy. So I would say no, counterspell would not work for this. Yeah. And not to mention I'm pretty sure. No, okay, so it's been already a round. So yeah, you would have had your reaction already back. Okay. But no, this would not save you from the full force of a Kamehameha. straight to your
is
face.
Understandable. That is understandable. It was worth asking though, because you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is more of this is less of an incantation, more of an actual projection of live energy.
Yeah, because that puts me at -2.
So that drops you. Okay.
To put a man down with an Ozaru blast, only to be smited by a Kamehameha. Life finds a way.
Life finds a way. Yeah.
Fucking karma.
You put extra energy into that Ozaru blast and it came back to bite you.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for that one. Thanks for that one, Tom.
This poor Namekian.
I probably could have survived that if it wasn't for your intervention.
It just comes down to the roleplay, dude. Just comes down to
Yeah.
the roleplay.
As a Saiyan in mental instability, it would be over the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if Basil's
So, Elliot.
if Basil's taking a quick trip to the
Infirmary.
infirmary, I'm gonna go take a whiz.
Okay. So, as we're describing this, Elliot, would you like to go ahead, or should I?
I will describe. Do you want me to describe the end of the battle, or you? I've already
Or do you
described
want-
the attack, right?
Oh, okay. So I'll embellish it a little bit for you as well.
Yes.
As you feel this pulsing energy, you feel like some of the veins on your arm just kind of pop, and as the energy itself courses through, you're kind of pulling back. You see just blood spew out of your arms as well, like it was just this jet stream as you're unleashing this attack. Several wounds opening on your torso as well from this like absolutely enraged state that you're going through. You feel nauseous as you're unleashing this as well. But as you feel this energy course from your hand towards your opponent, blank, like point blank range, mind you, you see Basil just kind of like kind of being projected from with the energy propelling out of the arena, out of the ring onto the grass, as you see just singe marks from the energy itself on their clothing, and you feel just a wave of exhaustion run through your body. Go ahead and add 1 level of exhaustion on your conditions, please. But as you emerge victorious from that fight, you kind of instinctually just look up at the stands. Your father has put away the book and looking at you with curiosity. And you can't help but notice in between your mother like cheering you on like crazy, you see a tiny smirk on your father's face.
Taro basically. It was subtle during the Kamehameha, but the waterworks come out. And then he thinks to himself, I have the energy to do that? And then he respectfully goes over to the other end, does his best to get Basil on the stretcher, and say, "Good game, my friend. Good game."
Basil is currently unconscious on the stretcher.
It's okay. He'll know. He'll know I said it.
So, in the peaceful calm of this match coming to a close, Cress, what are you doing at the minute as your match is coming up slowly?
There's a uneasy feeling in the air. He knows that for where he is and what he's been through, he knows that the opponent coming up next is, in his mind, the clear number one here. And he's not one to surrender, but he also knows of his little secret.
If you look around, you do spot him just kind of meditating in the corner, not really paying mind to the matches themselves.
Similarly to what Cress would have been doing this entire time.
Yeah.
He...
Kind of your narrative foil in a sense.
Yep. He's kind of... Cress is thinking about, like, approaching him ahead of the match. There are some things he has on his mind that he would like to try and, like, get out of the other guy.
All right. Be my guest. As you approach, you do... he does look up at you and notice you. Just come closer.
Well, you approached me the other day, and don't think for a second I didn't notice what you did to that poor other man.
It's only fair.
Don't you think using a divine ritual against a mere human is going a little bit far?
An opponent is an opponent. Doesn't matter.
And where did you find supposedly 5 pure-hearted Saiyans to ascend you to somewhere new?
I don't need those stupid rituals. Good eye. I will give you that.
I don't think for a second that I don't know what God Key feels like. I could tell by the second your entire energy vanished and it turned into pure pressure. I know what we're capable of.
Seemingly you do, but you're naive. You're not going to tap into that power.
I know I have a long way to go still. And I don't think for a second that I have a good chance against you. But don't think for a moment that I'm gonna hold back.
I won't either. And he stands up from his meditative position. And he's about like 6'2", so he more or less towers over you. But you see him just kind of like look at you as well.
5'10" to 6'2". He's not towering over him.
Yeah.
Then calm down now. That's a stretch.
He's taller than you, but he doesn't tower over you. Yeah.
This is the distance between them.
Yeah.
It's like 3 inches, dude. 4 inches.
4 inches. Yeah. I don't know my inches off the top of my head, but yeah.
I was like, hold on, man. I'm 5'10". He's 6'2". That's not that different.
Okay.
It's all good.
But you see him just kind of look at you and say, "You're nothing but a feeble-minded child. You don't have what it takes to be true to your power."
You seem to know more about me than I would expect you. But I have noticed that similar mark of yours as well. Why are you really here?
To prove a point.
To who?
Definitely not your mother. If you can even call her that.
Couldn't care less about her. Thank God I got rid of her many years ago.
You're an interesting one, that's for sure. I think I'll have fun and cut loose in our fight.
Well, don't be surprised if I hit a little harder than you'd first expect.
Sorry, I can't help but laugh at a little child like you. You're nothing but a waste of space. And he just walks away.
Pompous, arrogant asshole. I see what we're dealing with here. I think I know how to get around that.
All right. As the battle makes way, again, he doesn't seem to have a care in the world as he makes his way onto the arena itself for your match. Crest, how would you like to enter the arena?
You know, as many other would walk up there, prepare himself.
Right. There's seemingly just this air of a way of I don't know how to describe this, but there's just this kind of seeming overconfidence in his stature.
That's what we call arrogance, my friend.
Yeah, but it doesn't. From him, it doesn't feel like he has arrogance. It feels like he just feels utterly superior to everything else. Not to a point of arrogance, but to a point of I'm above you in every sense of the word.
So ego.
More or less. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. But go ahead and play. Yeah, I'll play this one. As the match begins, go ahead and roll initiative for me, please.
17.
9. You go first, Cress. What would you like to do?
Oh shit.
Okay, so Crest wants to ideally make a statement by approaching him with like a direct strike from essentially the great axe, but unarmed strike.
Yeah, the flavoring.
The flavoring, as we call it.
Yeah.
I will roll to hit.
Yep. Go ahead and roll to hit against the opponent.
That is a 28.
Woo! That indeed hits. Go ahead and roll for your damage.
Okay, so that is a d12 plus 7. That's this one. And then there's an additional plus 5 because of my training earlier.
Yup. No, that the additional plus 5 is to your damage. Oh, to your damage. Yeah.
That's to my damage.
Yeah.
Sorry. So that'll be a plus 12 there. 7 plus 5. So that's a 22 strike.
Oh boy. Okay. Let me open my phone so I have a calculator on. 1 sec. Alright, 1 second. So you said 22?
22 damage, yeah.
Alright, not bad at all. And is that your only strike? Do you have 2 attacks?
I don't know if I have 2 attacks.
There should be on your D&D Beyond actions, attacks 2. Like in
extra
like little.
attack.
You can punch, kick, headbutt, or use a similar force blow and deal bludgeoning damage to equal 1 plus strength modifier.
Let me open your sheet on D&D Beyond. 1 sec, because there should be, because barbarians do get 2 hits.
Yeah, I just don't know how to read this properly because I my thing is I know the lore of what we're doing here. Y'all know how to play the game.
Yeah, which is fine because we're learning.
I'm just here for the lore. The lore.
The game theory.
Hey, but hey, that's just a theory. Again.
Okay. Yeah, you do have a second attack. You have 2 attacks per
That's
action.
attacks per action.
Yeah. There you go. Go ahead and roll to hit again.
Can I make the second one an up close beam?
Yeah, you can definitely go ahead if you want to go ahead and use your.
Oh yeah, we are absolutely up in his point blank because obviously it goes from a strike straight on to trying to push him with the beam backwards too.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, just roll to hit.
No, both of them are dex saves.
Oh yeah, that's right. Duh.
That's a DC 17 dexterity save. But I would say
Or-
question mark that this is with disadvantages and his point blank up in his like chest.
Yeah. Okay. So you're going for a big bang attack, right?
I'm going
Or
for
Gallic gun.
a. I think obviously he's testing out that this is the very Saiyan thought in me that it would be the more so lesser damage one because of like trying
Okay,
to
Gallic
so it's the
gun.
Gallic gun, but it will be put in with additional TP in it, so it's not just like 2 TP.
Okay.
Let me see. I'm just gonna
Okay,
read.
so you're gonna go with 4 TP for this, and yeah, but with the casting time of the Gallic gun, it is gonna take your both of your hits and your bonus action. So
Oh, okay, no.
like,
Oh, I didn't
so
even.
you can,
I didn't see that part.
yeah, you can do this like you can do this your next round, but not currently because
But
you
I can
already
use
used.
the Big Bang attack as a bonus action technically.
That's
That's
Big
just
Bang
action. It's not
attack.
action and bonus action. The casting time for Big Bang is just action.
Yeah. You but like it takes a full action. If you're using your strikes, you can do 2. You can do 2 hits. But if you're using a technique point, you can only use the action, like the full action as the
Okay,
technique point.
I cannot go.
Essentially.
I cannot go strike into beam. Basically.
No, you have to use either the technique or the 2 strikes, essentially.
Okay, then so we're following up with the second strike. Because I feel like I've already committed to the first strike.
Okay, all good.
So let me just roll to hit that second one then.
Mm-hmm.
It was a thought because I have seen that in the show.
Yeah. Of course, it's just like the D&D mechanics. Blah, blah, blah. If we,
Yeah, no.
like that's the thing, because I'm thinking of like converting this to Pathfinder for if whenever we do season 2.
Yeah.
So
I'm just sitting here thinking like how Vegeta did that once where he just straight up punched. Just...
Yeah. All good.
Okay, so
Yeah.
roll to hit. That's a 26.
Oh my God! Yes.
You got to remember, I have a +10 to my hit DC.
Yeah, I know. Holy fuck.
As I told Trace, hitting him won't be a problem.
Yeah, it's gonna be the damage.
The damage is where the stats stay.
Yeah.
And that is a... So that would be +7. So that's an 18 on the second hit.
18 on the second for damage.
Yeah, second damage is 18, yeah.
Okay, not
That's-
bad.
that's-
Would you like to describe your attacks, or should I?
Well, as I said, with the initial blow, it's like a direct, like, in the gut, but you can take it from there.
All right, cool. So as you just go ahead and pull in for your first punch, you just kind of hit him square in the gut. He takes the damage, but he doesn't react. As you go ahead and just try to hit him square in the face, again, he's taking the damage, but he's not reacting. So you
This
see
guy's
him
a
just kind of...
monster.
Yeah, no shit, he's a Super Saiyan God.
So you see him just kind of like not react to your hits, and he's going to go ahead point blank as well.
I mean, I'm already there, so I guess go for
Point
it.
blank, he's gonna go ahead and do blazing pulse right up in your face as well.
Blazing Pulse. Is that a DC Dexterity save?
That is a dexterity save, DC 17 for me, please.
Okay, give me a second. I just want to look at my stats so I can have like a reference thing. It's my dex.
Yeah.
And then I. Okay,
That is-
I also have
okay.
advantage on dexterity against things that you can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. So I have an advantage.
That would count towards this, yes.
So that's a 19. So that's technically already successful.
That's success, but it does half damage to you if unsuccessful. So let me get all
So
my dice as well.
Yeah. So that's a 19 on the advantage roll.
Not bad. Let me go ahead and find... Okay, there we go. He's just going to burn the 2 TP for this. And that is... That is going to be 22 points of fire damage right into your face. And he's going like... He's pulling his arm back and just striking you with the beam right into your chest. Just like...
With the dex save is successful. I imagine the typical Dragon Ball like.
Yeah, you just kind of like you block it, and I'll say you get pushed back 10 feet from the blast. So you're 10 feet away from him at the minute.
So it was 22 damage.
Yep, 22 damage. Yes.
So you
22
rolled
fire damage. Yes.
Yeah, you rolled 44. Because I got half because I got the successful save.
Oh yeah. So that's no. I rolled 22. You get 11.
Okay, yeah, making sure we get the right HP here.
Yeah. Yep.
So I didn't. I got the dex save and still take full damage. Like, what the fuck's this?
yeah. It's all good. Brain's not braining today, so yeah, it's all good. But yeah, I think that's gonna be his turn. What would you like to do?
Okay.
And we lost the camera.
Yeah, the camera will be returning momentarily, I think.
Up.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, this happens because my I'm on a USB Wi-Fi extender to my computer, and sometimes when I accidentally bumps the cord, it just runs down. My computer is 9 years old or something.
All right, that's fine. Yeah, but all good.
Yeah, I see that, Xander. I see that. I don't have enough money to get a new one.
No shade. It's just whoa.
No, it hurts. It hurts. I don't take shade. I just saw it as a yikes, because I feel that too.
But all right.
So
what would you have to do for your turn?
It's time for the Vegeta Big Bang Attack.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
That's gonna be your 4 TP, right?
Oh, 4 TP, huh? No, this is 8 TP.
Oh yeah, 8 TP. Let's go. All right, cool.
We're going out. This is a Dex 17.
Dex 17. Yeah, let me go ahead and roll it. Dex 17. So that is 14 plus 8. So that is 22. So that succeeds.
Also, I like how you've written this as nothing on a success here, so that he doesn't take any damage. That feels really sad.
Oh no. Okay, it is half damage. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it is just in the battle style says
in the document it's not. Yeah, so he still takes half damage from success.
It's 8d8 plus 10.
Yes, sir.
Which one is this? That's the 12. That's the 4. That's the 10. That's the 100. Okay, so I don't have that one, so I'll roll that one on the site.
Yeah.
D8, and I need to roll 8 of those.
We've been playing for 2 hours, and technically we've not even gotten to the meat and potatoes of the session.
Let's just roll it, and that is 42 plus 10, so that's 52, which would then be halved into 26.
26, all right. 6, all right. As you see him, as you just unleash this torrent of energy towards him, this massive sphere, you see him just kind of grab it, but it still explodes in his hand as well, just as he's suffering the damage from it.
So he has taken, currently, he has taken 40 plus the 26. He's getting 66 points of damage.
That's refreshing. How about a bit of my own? And he's gonna burn the rest of his 6 TP on Prominence Flash.
2 seconds.
Go ahead and make me a dex save, please.
Okay. You said Prominence Flash. Is that from the Saiyan style?
That's his custom style.
Oh, he's got a custom style. Okay, cool. I just wanted to check up on that. Okay, let me. So it's a Dex 17 save like the other ones.
Yeah. Dex 17 save, please.
Advantage because again I see it coming.
Yep.
That is okay.
I actually need to get a dice roller as well myself because that is a lot of damage.
That's an 18 on advantage.
18. Yeah, that does succeed. Let me go ahead and grab the correct amount of dice here.
You did say he spent 6 TP on this, so no matter what, this is gonna hurt.
Oh yeah.
But it is half damage. Thank God for that.
Okay. Wow, that's a lot of ones.
Woo! Woo, baby! That's what I'm talking about! That's what we're waiting for! Woo!
Okay, don't count your lucky stars just yet.
Hey, you said ones. We like ones.
I got a lot of 6s with that as well, I will say.
How many dice did you throw?
That is a total of 16d6.
16d6.
Plus 4.
Plus 4. And how much did that tally up to?
64.
So 32.
Yes.
I'm at 39 hit points still. I'm big chilling.
And you see him just kind of reel back, his muscles tense, and just put his arms together in front of him. And you see this massive ball of like flaming energy coalesce in front of him, and energy shoots straight towards you in a 60-foot cylinder.
Shit.
And again, you're just like blocking it with the X formation.
I got this.
And you're trying your best to not get pushed out of the arena. So from this full wave of 240 feet of energy going right towards you, go ahead and make me a strength saving throw, please, as this is happening.
That's my specialty. +9.
Yeah!
That's a dirty 20.
Yeah, so you're just currently you're on the edge of the arena itself. Like your toes are just like curling. Your toes are just curling on top of like the edge of the room before you just like push through that wave of energy off of you. But all of you notice this at this point as this attack fully connects with Cress. You see the entire sky just darken.
Tom?
I want Taro, Cress, and Trace. All roll me history checks right now.
Oh, fuck. This is great.
Hey, that's a dirty 20.
Natural 20.
Oh my god.
Only I rolled a natural 20. That would have been perfect.
The history's paying with not the knowledge.
No, okay, so I rolled an 11, but I have a +7. So it's a fucking 18.
18?
18 dirty 20, not 20.
Okay, so that dirty 20 for Cress, 18 for Taro, and then nat 20 for Trace.
Woo.
Let's go.
The non-Saiyan.
You, for you, Basil, you do not recognize this because you've not studied enough.
I also rolled a 3 anyways.
Yeah. So even if I did ask you to roll, again, that would have been poorly. But as this battle is commencing, you and Cress, you see like your opponent Meji just kind of look up at the sky as well, not expecting this, kind of with a shocked expression. All three of you clock from ancient history books from about 700 years ago that there used to be something called Dragon Balls on Earth.
Shenron!
Shenron!
From this, I want everybody on the table to roll me a perception check, please.
Oh my god.
My perception modifier. Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
I rolled a 21.
All right.
9.
9.
All of
Taro?
26. Oh.
Taro?
10.
10. And Trace with 26. Okay. So, Trace and Cress, both of you clock just a smaller stream of energy, like golden energy, rise up to the sky, and 7 more scatter.
The wish has been made.
And you see... Go ahead and roll. Okay. Okay. You see in the audience stands people just start flying away from the tournament.
Bruh, what the fuck? That's my match.
What the fuck?
And Taro, Trace, you see your father stand up. Boys, move on now!
Shit. Oh my
Man.
god.
Bullshit.
I start
And-
running.
I start
And-
running too.
Before your father runs off, your mother just grabs them, and we'll get back to you guys in a second. Cress, what are you doing?
I'm just
Uh,
fighting, bro.
Cress, what are you doing with this information? Because the entire tournament has become into a panicked frenzy in the stands. Are you just trying to Are you trying to take out your opponent right here and now and finish everything off, or
Yeah, I want to prove myself. Bitch, this guy said naive and called me weak.
you have an opportunity here? I'm gonna allow you to go ahead and roll an attack,
Okay.
and we'll call this a sucker punch attack for the sake of it.
Based. I like that. Let me roll.
I'll say roll with advantage because he is not looking at you at the minute.
I'm already on 26 on the first roll, so.
Oh yeah, never mind then.
Let's go.
And
Okay.
as you see him just kind of look away, you kind of get you land a punch square in his jaw. Roll for damage.
So that's a D12 plus 7. So that is a 17.
And as you see him looking away, hit him square in the jaw with that. You see him just kind of roll back into the grass,
Ring out!
wrung out,
Girls!
wrung out, unconscious.
Bish, that's what you get. I told you I hit harder than you expect. I'm out of here. Peace.
And as you're out, Basil,
Yep.
Taro, Cress, and Trace. All four of you get stopped by individual guards of the Capsule Corporation.
What? Hello?
Yeah, poor Basil's is only just leaving the infirmary.
Yeah, this
And,
one's
yeah, you wouldn't even notice like the chaos. Basil, you've heard like as the sky outside the windows just suddenly grows dark and relights again. As the sky returns to its blue hue, you just see a commotion across the infirmary as well from the people that are currently like just awake and watching the matches on the television in the infirmary. No way, they're back. Have the Dragon Balls been reactivated? Like, and also, Cress, you like hear these kinds of murmurings from the stands as well during your as you're leaving as well, leaving the arena. Trace and Taro, you hear similar murmurings across the entirety of the arena as you're nearby your father. And as this is going on, first of all, Cress, where are you going? Before the Capsule Corp guard gets ahead of you.
I mean, my man was aiming upwards, kind of like ascending off the ground to go after one of the like streaks of light that he saw.
Okay.
And then
So
the Capsule
again-
Corp guard just got in his way, and I was like, "Excuse me, what seems to be the problem here?"
The corporation needs your aid, and this is repeated across everybody.
And exactly why do you need my help?
Insight check.
Go ahead and roll it.
Oh, me rolling inside check. Here I was thinking it was Trace going for it.
Oh yeah, I thought so too. Xander, you going for it?
I rolled a 9. My almost 20 tipped to a 2.
I rolled a 16 on insight.
Can I roll one too?
Go for it. If anyone wants to roll an insight check against the guards, go for it.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Yeah,
I
Mabel?
haven't had a single good roll since that fight.
Hey, at least you got it in the fight, right?
You got my energy.
So, okay, repeat the rolls again. So,
16.
16. Trace.
7.
7. Basil rolled a natural 1.
Oh,
And then...
oh, Basil, no.
No.
And
9.
Tara.
9. I rolled
Nine?
2
Okay.
plus 7.
Okay,
Okay.
that's fine.
Basil,
And
no.
Taro?
7.
Okay, so 9, 7, 1, and
16.
16. Okay. For across all of you, you clock from what like the guard is also holding in their hands. This more so seems to like be a job application, like a job for you guys, like to be handed down. Like, but everything is in a tizzy, so you can't make out anything like directly from them. There seems to be more of a panicked response to grab like the winning contestants.
And Basil.
And Basil and like some of the contestants that like have been
I'm sorry, Maple.
that have been exceptional in their fights to aid in this journey. You four have been you've been more or less picked out by someone to aid them.
Or poor bastard's like in his hospital.
Matt literally woke up from the infirmary. He's like, dude, I need your help.
He's like covered in bandages and shit, and people are already asking things about him.
All right, yes, Taro.
What's going on with our parents?
So, for Trace and Taro, for you guys, your mother seems to be just interjecting as the guard is pulling up behind you two. So what I'm assuming is like your father, your mother, and you two just like here, in terms of sitting positions, and the guard is coming from this direction. So he is intercepting you two from leaving, and while your father is going the opposite direction, and your mother stops him.
Just go, Mom. Just go.
Just leave. Just leave it. Go.
Boys,
Rugu,
go.
We'll take it.
Rugu, go. I want to make sure the boys are safe.
Mom, go. Leave.
And your mother seems to be just reluctant. Boys, please, just make sure you're safe, okay?
We've got each other's backs, but go. Go now.
With like tears in her face, she just like flies off with Rugu. And you two are left with the guard, just kind of with this like with a paper in his hand, giving it to you guys as a message from, and which reads, like simply and tactfully, I have a job for the contestants to make their fair share. Retrieve the Dragon Balls. This is the same message you get as well, Basil. Same one that Kreska has.
What do I have?
You have a message from the Capsule Corporation chief.
Okay. From the chief?
That's from the president, essentially.
Okay.
That arrived as the wealthy benefactor to this event. That was going to announce themselves during the finals, but now that was cut short
because of the Dragon Balls.
Because of the Dragon Balls. Tactfully and straight to the point. I have a job for you. Retrieve the Dragon Balls. You will get your fair share of what's the word?
Compensation.
Compensation. Yes, thank you.
How quickly do you print these?
Quickly enough. Let's go.
That's a good ass fucking question.
I turn to Trace, and I'm just like, what in the world did we just get ourselves into?
Let's go find some balls.
That sounds very suggestive up above the table.
Above the table, nothing happened with Basil's skirt.
That I
No,
couldn't even
nothing.
respond to. I was just
Nothing
so...
happened. No,
I
because that's the
just-
thing. Because also, by the way, for the above table, for clarification, you failed all 3 of the DCs. So,
That's what happened when you tried to fuck up someone's skirt in broad daylight in open field.
What do you expect?
yeah. But as this is all going on, as all of you guys get this message from the president, Carme briefs of the Capsule Corporation, as the entirety of the arena is going to a tizzy and panicking over this new revelation that has not appeared in hundreds of years. We end the session there.
No, I don't like it. I hate the cliffhanger.
Yo,
No,
I got my fucking dub. I'm okay.
Oh my god.
I don't care if the dude
But-
was not paying attention. I got him.
But again, thank you guys so much for joining us. Let me go ahead into this one. Again, thank you guys so much for joining us.
I'm
We'll
just
catch you
eating
guys.
pizza.
Yeah, that's fine. That's completely valid. I need to get food in my system, more food in my system, anyways. But again, thank you guys so much for joining us on the first proper session of Mystical Chase. But again, we'll be back next week with episode 2. And thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next
Thank you.
episode. Bye.
Bye, y'all.